Okay, yeah, that's cool. But I told you guys, no one touches Jey Uso. And what, now Sami Zayn's involved? And what, Finn?
What up, gal? This your boy Ace here. And welcome to After News Delight. So, I was able to find a little bit of time to get this video done. I wanted to get it done because I felt like the situation called for it. It's not the Olympics yet, so I'm able to make this video. I do still have a Judgment Day video that's going to be coming about the changes that I'm expecting to be happening in Judgment Day in the future. We're going to make that video after the Olympics. We're going to make that video after the Olympics. But I wanted to make this video right now focusing in on Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso. Okay? Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso. This thing has gotten pretty hot in the past week. Now, for those of y'all that was on my channel last week, I'm not sure if y'all remember this or not, but last week I was talking about Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso, and I was saying I don't know what they're going to do. I thought my thoughts was that was like a one week thing. They were just going to do that just so they could set up the match between Dom and Jey, and then they're going to be done with it. Very surprisingly, the following week they're still talking about Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley, which means this could be headed somewhere. This could be headed somewhere, guys, because this thing is going to stretch out to a third week next week. Now, this week was a little bit of a wrinkle here because Rhea Ripley was telling the guys in the Judgment Day that Jey Uso is off limits, right? And Finn Balor had a real problem with that. Like, he was like, why are you protecting Jey Uso? Like, why are you protecting Jey Uso? You know what I'm saying? I was wondering about that too with Finn Balor. I mean, with Rhea Ripley. Why is she defending Jey Uso so hard? Like, why don't you want them to attack Jey Uso? She thinks it's like a distraction to come after Jey Uso. But it still doesn't make any sense why she would want, like, nobody in the Judgment Day to hurt Jey Uso. I mean, I don't get how Judgment Day gains anything because, first of all, Dom has to take care of that situation, right? Because, I mean, if Jey Uso is a real threat to grab Rhea Ripley, that's something that, Dom got to take care of that, man. And I agree with Finn. Finn was talking to Dom about that. Like, you got to go take care of that. And I agree with Dom. I mean, with Finn. You got to take care of that. But Rhea did not want him to take care of that. Rhea was actually, she was snapping at Dom earlier about wanting to see about Jey Uso. So something's going on here why Rhea wants to protect Jey Uso, And we got to find out why. Because it really wasn't revealed this week what was going on here. But we need to find out why Rhea Ripley wanted to protect Jey Uso. And that's why I want to make this video, because those of you in the comment section, I want y'all to talk about this, because I definitely think that we could figure something out here why Rhea Ripley wants to protect him, because is Rhea secretly having some feelings herself for Jey Uso? I've been telling y'all this all along, man. I think Rhea Ripley going to move on from Dom. I seriously believe she's going to... Somebody between Finn Balor, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Dom, somebody's playing somebody, right? So let's look at the situation. Let's look at that situation and go over all four people. Okay, we'll start with Rhea Ripley. Now with Rhea Ripley, she's back now. She's got the big match at SummerSlam, and I made this last prediction on my video because I thought it was going to be the last video I was going to be able to make before SummerSlam, because I'm not making any Raw videos next week because of the Olympics. The Rhea situation with Liv, I think that match at SummerSlam is going to result in no DQ or something. It's going to be something where Liv won't lose the title to Rhea. She's not going to lose the title to Rhea at SummerSlam. I will be shocked if they did that. Because then, if you did that, now you're putting yourself into a situation where, if you're Triple H or the creative, booking wise, you're putting yourself into a situation where now does this storyline even matter now with Liv Morgan because Rhea got her title back? She got Dom back and she got her title back. Doesn't really make any sense to get the title back to Rhea just yet. I do think she gets it back at some point, but I don't think she gets it back just yet. The storyline says don't give it back to Rhea just yet. It's too soon. Way too soon. Right? You didn't even really get a chance to get into the next part of the storyline, which is Liv and Finn Balor. We'll get into that in a second. Rhea has a potential love interest here with Jey Uso. Now, these two did not interact last week. So, like I said, we still didn't really get any answers on them. We'll see if that comes up next week on Raw, the Raw after that, or the Raw after that one. We'll see when the next time they'll be face-to-face. Because I think we're going to learn a little bit there the next time we see an interaction between those two. Right now, Jey is partnered up with Sammy again against the Judgment Day, making sure things are aligned there. But also Sammy has to take care of Braun Breaker because Braun Breaker is a real threat to take that Intercontinental. And I think he's going to get the Intercontinental title, by the way, at SummerSlam. I think Braun's going to get it at SummerSlam. I can see Rhea, though, overall, cheating on Dom. Because I really believe that it's one of two things here for me. Either she hooks up with Jey Uso or she hooks up with Damian Priest. Now, nobody's talking about the potential hookup of Rhea and Damian Priest. And I'm surprised that that hasn't been talked about enough. I'm probably one of the only people in this whole entire wrestling community that's actually talked about this. Give me my flowers if they hook up, all right? Remember your boy Ace on Afternoons Delight was the first one to mention it. You put it in people's comment section that Ace from Afternoons Delight was the first one that said that they may pull the trigger on Rhea and Damian being the love interest. All right? And it makes sense. Because now what you can do is, when the Judgment Day starts to make these changes, because I think Liv and Finn are going to have their own group. All right? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I think Damian and Rhea will have their own group. And it'll be like a Queen and King type thing, man. Although, the only thing is, I don't know if Damian comes out of SummerSlam with the title. I think Gunther probably gets him. But the WWE might be smart leaving it on Damian a little longer. Because if you do this storyline, you can have a Queen and King type situation. Damian's the king with the World Heavyweight title. Rhea's the queen with the Women's World title, right? And you got this dynamic Queen and King situation at the top between these two. Controlling everything below them. Like we've been seeing with Roman Reigns and as the head of the table of the bloodline. You know what I mean? I think you could set up that situation very perfectly. Then we have Damian Priest. We have Mr. Senor, old Senor Money in the Bank, now Senor World Heavyweight Champion. I think we got a situation here. Man. Damian's going to be very interesting to watch for as well. If he loses the title, it's going to set up a different realm for him, but it'll still be very interesting. It might be even more interesting. Okay? Now, let's go over to Dom. Dom, to me, is not... I truly think he's not going to cheat on Rhea. I think he truly loves Rhea. I think he was painted as sort of this red herring in this whole situation where he was somebody who we were looking at like he's going to cheat on Rhea with Liv. I think he's the one that's going to get his feelings hurt. And not the other way around with Rhea. I think he's going to get his feelings hurt. And then I think what's going to happen is two things are going to happen, man. And I've been saying that this is what they should do. They could do two different scenarios. Dom could either hook up with Selena Vega as a babyface and he becomes a babyface again. Leaves the Judgment Day, hooks up with Selena Vega, reunites with his father Ray. Or they could keep him as a heel, which I prefer, Keep him as a heel. He cheats on Rhea with Zelina Vega. Either way, he hooks up with Zelina Vega. He hooks up with Zelina Vega, and Zelina Vega turns heel, and she turns on Rey. It sets up a whole storyline going into next year's WrestleMania, with Zelina also, who's been looked at as a daughter figure to Rey, turning her back on Rey. And now every time Zelina Vega gets on the mic and talks, she gets booed like down. Wouldn't that be perfect? Wouldn't that be perfect, y'all? I think this needs to be explored. For real. I think this needs to be explored. Now, the other two people, Finn Balor, and this kind of goes hand in hand with Liv Morgan. Finn Balor and Liv Morgan are interesting. I think a lot, and one of the things that's been interesting about this whole thing, I think a lot of people have forgotten that these two are in cahoots with each other. It is why I mentioned on a lot of my videos, do not forget about Finn Balor don't forget about Finn Balor and Liv Morgan working with each other. I believe in my heart of hearts that Liv Morgan, either she's just batshit crazy and she really believed Dom loved her, or she was playing them tears. She was faking them tears. Either way, give Liv her flowers. She did a masterful performance last week. She did just enough to fool both Rhea and Dom. I don't think Rhea actually saw through Liv, which is the crazy part, because usually Rhea could read this shit. I think she got fooled her damn self. I think Liv is in a good advantage point right now. Liv is on top right now. She's really on top right now. Because if she did play them, boy, oh boy, she could come in with a unique curveball to him. A unique curveball to him. Shit, we might as well call this shit a knuckleball. Because she about to really play these motherfuckers. And this is why I said Finn Balor is so important, because Finn Balor's been acting very suspicious over the last month and a half. Very suspicious. Damian noticed it. I think Rhea sees it a little bit. Finn's intentions have definitely been different. Like, he's been going against Rhea and Damian lately. There's a reason for this. He has some sort of plan with Liv Morgan. They're working behind these niggas' backs. I'm telling you. They're doing some type of backdoor thing on the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day can't see it. This is crazy. I believe it's about to go down like that. I think at SummerSlam, I think there's definitely going to be a twist in there. I definitely see something going down. That's how I said that match is not going to end normally. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a DQ situation. I think it calls for it too. I think the wrong move would be to declare a win. Unless, okay, if Liv wins clean, which I'm expecting, Dom gets involved. Maybe Dom pisses off Rhea again, which is another possibility. So, what I'm thinking is this. Dom pisses off Rhea again, right? And this time, he costs her the world title. By accident, though, because that's how the whole damn thing's been going on with Liv anyways. He's been accidentally messing things up. Not intentionally. It hasn't really been his fault. But he's not supposed to be getting involved in the first place. And I think he gets involved again. And I think he ruins it for Rhea. Because now Rhea's going to have to wait for that next opportunity. You know, she's going to have to wait for the next one. She will get another shot, but she's going to have to wait. She's going to have to wait. And that's why this thing now becomes very interesting. Because now it's like, oh boy. Oh boy. this becomes very interesting now. Very interesting. Expect a major change at SummerSlam. Okay? Expect something either the Raw after SummerSlam or right at SummerSlam. Expect a major change that happened within Judgment Day, man. Something between these four, somebody's playing somebody. Somebody's playing somebody, bro. And we're going to find out who's playing who. Because this Jey Uso situation, it's going to be interesting. I hope on Raw, like, even though I'm not going to be reporting on Raw next week, I'm still going to be watching it. I am definitely on the lookout for anything going on with Jey Uso. Okay? Because I think that's going to be very important next week. I wanted Rey and Dom have another match at SummerSlam. I don't think they will, but I think it'll be interesting, though. But I don't think you have to do it. I don't think you have to do a match between those two at SummerSlam just because the Rhea and Liv match will be enough for the storyline. Right? It'll be enough to cover the storyline. So it's going to be interesting, y'all, what's going to happen. And so I'm going to let y'all take it away in that comment section right now. And I want y'all to let me know where y'all hit is at. All right? Because I'm going to let, like I said, I'm going to let y'all take it away. And we're going to see where y'all hit is at on this. Because y'all might throw something out there that I didn't even think of. That's why I love doing these discussion videos. These are discussion videos. When I talk like this, these are discussion videos between ourselves, man. Because I love y'all, man. And I love talking wrestling with y'all, man. And I really think y'all be coming up with stuff that I don't be seeing. So we got to get to this, man. We got to figure out what's going on with this whole situation, man. We do. We got to figure out what's going on. Because, again, as I leave here, somebody is playing somebody. Right? Somebody playing somebody, bro. Finn Balor, keep an eye on that dude, man. He's very interesting. Keep an eye on Finn Balor. Keep a close eye on that, man. Keep a close eye on him. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Let's see what happens. It'll be very interesting. Let me just say this. A lot of feelings are going to get hurt. A lot of feelings are going to get hurt, man. They're going to get hurt. And we're going to see something that we didn't see coming. I'm going to say that too. We're going to see something that we didn't see coming. All right, yeah, I'm going to let y'all take it over from here, man. In the comment section below, let me know y'all thoughts. I'm going to see y'all after the Olympics. Hopefully, I get a chance to report on this. If I find any time, I really want to report on what happened during SummerSlam, dude. I really do. I might end up taking a break and coming back for SummerSlam. So we'll see what happens. But be on the lookout for a video sometime in August, mid to late part of August. We're going to talk about some plans that I think they need to do with Judgment Day. Some newbie. I think they need some new people up in there. If they split two groups, Damien and Rhea, and then the other group be Finn and Liv, we're going to talk about potential members. And anything that comes up, you know, we'll talk about it, man. But go on ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all after the Olympics if I don't report on SummerSlam, man. See y'all later. Deuces. Y'all been watching After News to Light.